So guys, welcome back to yet another episode of DSA Python series, and we are doing live DSA every day. So today we will be solving some questions on binary search, right? So earlier, like 2 days back, I would say there was a gap of 2 days where I could not come. Um, but yeah, and now like we can continue with the discussion, right? So let me just share the share the window. Okay. And so are the videos which are put in this live section, right? Started from day one. Okay, so this was the day one largest element without sorting. Then day two, just live DSA question series. This was day three, day four, day five, day six, right? So which we have solved. Okay, the time complexity after solving the question. Okay, and then we have started this binary search wherein we have saw the concept of binary search and floor in the sorted array, and within that floor and seal and all those different things. Okay, so search in rotated sorted array. So number of occurrence is also like upper bound minus lower bound plus 1. That will be the count of occurrences, right? And in other sense, we can also do it in O of n. Okay, just like this, which I have done. So we'll assume count equals 0 and length will calculate, and I'll traverse through these all the mm, array elements, and if any of the element is equal to target, then it will do count plus equals 1, right? So if there are repeated elements which are equal to target, then it will do count plus every time, right? And in the end we will do return count. That is how we will do this question. Otherwise there is one more strategy to do that. Let's say my target is 2, so I should calculate first the lower bound. Okay, so the lower bound, the index of lower bound will be 0 1 2, right? So that will be the index of lower bound, right? And the upper bound will be the index with where this number lies. So 3 is the upper bound index. So 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? So upper bound minus lower bound, that's it. We don't have to do plus 1 because we have already plus 1 extra on this, right? So if I subtract 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, so 6 minus 0 1 2 4, so that is 6 minus 2, that is 4. So there are total number of 2's, which is the target is 4, right? So let's do one more question. So number of occurrence can be done using lower bound and upper bound strategy. So let's do that. So I don't require this count. So let us consider certain okay, yeah. Okay, so let us do that. Sorry, where is this? So let us consider certain my low is equal to 0, high will be equal to n minus 1, right? And then I will have that middle. Okay, so I will just have this while low is less than or equal to high, right? So the loop will go. So my low is this and high is this, right? Low is this and high is this. So mid, I'm sorry, mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2. Why I'm doing divided by 2? Because I actually want the integer value. Okay, I don't want any remainder, right? So if ARR of mid, so what is my lower bound? Let us calculate the lower bound first. Okay, so lower bound will be greater than or equal to. So nums of I will be greater than or equal to, right? So equal to is also there. Let's say my target is 2. So I need to have uh, the ARR of mid. Mid is the middle point of the low and high. That should be greater than or equal to target. Target value, right? So if it is there, if it is greater than or equal to target, then it means that my ARR of mid is coming here. So what I'll do high is equal to mid minus 1, right? Else part low is equal to mid plus 1. Okay. But before this, what I'll do is I'll just put my uh, mid is equal to my this thing, my lower bound. So my lower bound is equal to mid, right? Yeah. Okay. Can I create another def function here? Def lower bound self comma ARR comma target, and there I will put this. Similarly, upper bound. So UB high is equal to mid minus 1 and all those things. But in upper bound, I need to have this value, right? Upper bound, this value. So it should be greater than only, greater than target, not equal to. That's it. Okay. Now count frequency. In count frequency, I will call upper bound and lower bound. So I just say self dot upper bound so ub is equal to self dot upper bound and I will call self ARR and target, right? That will be it will take automatically and lower bound is equal to self dot lower bound target. In the end, return UB minus LB. Let's try to compile it. Some indenting error. Can you teach me Python? Oh, yes, of course, I can teach you, buddy. You can come, I mean, you can come to this live session every day. Or else, if you want, then I might go for, creating certain videos which will be good for, beginners. That can be done, right? Um, Anything else? What do you want to learn in Python? What do you want to get? Are you just started off? Which college you are in? What is your name? Just tell me about that. Which year you are in college or you have passed? Because see, even the people who have passed from college, maybe they might also not have learned Python because generally what colleges teaches is C and C++, Java, and all those stuffs. Now the Python is getting importance because of AI boom. Okay, now you will see how to solve our first lead code problem. Okay, I'll give you the strategy. Like you can first see the theoretical part. Ki what is time complexity, space complexity? Okay, what are the operations which are to be performed? The minimum number of operations which are to be performed so that we don't get time limit exceeded error while doing lead code questions. Okay, so these are the basic. If you understand the basic, then you can go for doing the question, right? And start using, start your LeetCode practice with array topic. That is the easiest topic and that is the base. Okay. Without doing array, you cannot jump on to doing hard questions or medium questions. First, try doing easy questions. Okay. Try at least 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes each question, whether it is easy or not. Try to get a certain idea, try to get a hack of how you can do it without seeing the solution. Okay. And if you are not, if your mind is not clicking that solution or you are not getting the solution even after trying for say 25 minutes, 30 minutes, then you see one hint on the lead code. It's given, like hints are given in the lead code itself. Okay. So you can try doing that even if you are not, you know um, if the question is not clicking on to your mind, then you can see the corresponding videos in YouTube, or you can take the help of chat gpt and other LLM models. Okay. That you can do. And write prompt to chat gpt such that you just want a hint, not the entire solution at first, right? Because chat gpt will definitely give you the entire solution very fast, but that will not help. You just ask ChatGPT that you give me just one hint so that I can solve this question. That way you try starting lead code questions. Okay. I think this will be enough. Like slowly you build the logic. Okay. And once you are done with array, you go to strings. Okay. When you are done with strings, then you go to say any other topic. Okay. So this is the actually this is the way I have you know tried to do. I mean, learn first about time and space complexity, then what is TLE error, okay, all those things. Learn these things first. Try basic logic buildup, extraction of digit, how you can count the digit, how you can reverse the number, how you do palindrome, what is Armstrong number, all those things you do, right? And then you try starting using all these recursion basics and everything, right? You can do, like you can take the help of, initially you try looking at the theoretical part. You understand the theory first, then you start with the questions. Okay. So the problems on array. So the first is easier questions, like largest element in the array, second largest element in the array, check if the array is sorted or not. Okay. Remove duplicates. Okay. All these things you jump on to medium, then hard. Okay. Then you do binaries, you do strings. Okay. This is how you can solve the questions slowly. If you are not aware with, like if you are doing your first program, then give yourself 6 months of time. Okay. That is enough time to solve uh, 200 lead code questions and revise it 1 or 2 times. Okay. That's it. Okay. Once you are done with the basics and theoretical aspect, then you try doing neat code 150. Okay. I have written this. You try doing neat code 150. Okay. Or you can do like this, like go to leetcode.com, then go to problems, right? Then you have, it's given array, strings, hash tables, and these many questions of array. Okay. Try doing these questions. uh, Go here in the filter. These are the different options given. Difficulty is should be easy. You select this easy wala, right? And then you get all the easy questions. यहाँ पे आ जाएंगे, then you can You can easily do like 15-20 question is enough for array. Okay, that will build the logic. Do 20 question, okay, not more than that as a beginner. Later on you can always do the questions, right? So you check with this medium. If this is medium, okay, remove this easy wala. Okay, so यहाँ पे अगर हम medium select करते हैं, then we have all the medium questions. Okay, so these are really good questions. Threesome, foursome, container with most water. So these are all asked in Google interviews as well. Then you have rotate image. You can see here, even I have not done all the questions. It's not required to do each and every question, right? Okay. And the other thing is I have done certain question in different platform also, Geeks for Geeks and other platforms, Code Forces. So you can try those platforms also. Okay, those platforms are also good. Other than that, there are contests in doing coding. Then you can do this is the contest 515 going on. It has started since August 16, right? So there are 4 questions you can do. Okay, and there is time limit. I think it's 1.5 hours. Okay, join now. Just check. Yeah, ends in 1:29:51. So you will be given 1.5 hours to do all these 4 questions. Okay, and there are rankings such as Guardian and Knight, all those things. So that will come later. Okay. Okay, so that is how you can do the prep. Okay. Which is the best language to start LeetCode? See, there is nothing called best language because uh, it depends. I mean, if you talk about C++, it's little bit tough. Okay. If you talk about Java, it is again tough only. But if you do LeetCode in Python, then Python is the easiest language. Okay. And presently Python has gained a lot of significance because of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Because you will see when you do machine learning, then all the algorithms, every command is given in Python. Okay, all the libraries require Python language. Okay, so it's better to start with Python. Okay, uh, and if you learn Python, then it is easy for you to learn other language also. Or if you learn other language, then it will be easy for you to learn Python also. It depends on what stage you are in. If you are a fresher, then you try learning 2 to 3 language. You learn Java also, you learn C++, and you learn Python also. You learn all the 3 languages because you have like 4 years to pass the college, right? So it depends on person to person. I would say best language is Python only. Okay, because it's easy. Any more questions? You can just type it on the chat section. Okay. So mm, so this is the lower bound. Okay, mid is equal to low. If ARR of mid is greater than target, LB is equal to mid. I is equal to mid minus one. Right. Per bound. So we have created two function, lower bound and upper bound, and you know we are calling these two functions UB and LB. So upper bound here. Let's try doing this. So it's saying indentation, and indent doesn't match any indentation level. So something is wrong with indentation. What should I learn in Python? Time and space complexity first. Time and space complexity. First topic, you do this first. What is time and space complexity? Okay. So you can do that using ChatGPT also. Okay. What is time complexity? Okay. You give the command, you ask question to LLM model. So let's see what answer it gives. So you can see here time complexity tells us how the running time of an algorithm grows in input size and increases, right? So whenever we do coding in Python, say whenever we have these constraints, you must know this. There are certain constraints like this. Okay. So it says ARR size is 10 to the power 6. So worst case scenario will be 10 to the power 6, right? So there are 10 to the power 6 means 1 million numbers in this. So there are 5 to 6 numbers which we can see. The maximum numbers which it can take is 1 million. Okay. So if we have time complexity as order of n square, right? So you must know what time complexity is. So if the time complexity is order of n square, then it will be 10 to the power 6 ka square, right? So it will be 10 to the power 12, which is greater than 10 to the power 8 operations as n grows. Okay. So it will throw us an error कि ये भैया टाइम इसको बहुत ज़्यादा लग रहा है, so it will not get executed. Okay. So this is the error which we call, or which that platform calls as time limit exceeded error. So जब ये आता है error, then it means that your program which you have created is taking a lot more time than what is desired in this platform, right? So that is called as time limit exceeded error. So जो O of n square का जो ये है ना, मतलब प्रोग्राम, दैट वी हैव टू रिड्यूस इट टू O of n. तो O of n होगा तो क्या होगा, 10 to the power 6 ऑपरेशंस ही होंगे मैक्सिमम एज अ वर्स्ट केस सिनेरियो, राइट? सो 10 to the power 6 ऑपरेशंस होंगे, इसका मतलब इट इज लेसर देन 10 to the power 8. सो हमें एरर नहीं आएगा. सो हमें इसको डिबग करना है, लाइक इफ यू हैव टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी O of n स्क्वायर, और वो O of n स्क्वायर क्यों आता है टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी, बट बिकॉज देयर माइट बी टू nested for loop. Okay, nested for loop की वजह से there can be a time complexity of O of n square. So all these things you have to learn first, then you jump on to the solution. Directly you cannot do that. आपका थ्योरी जब तक क्लियर नहीं होगा तब तक के आप कर नहीं पाएंगे, राइट? सो यू क्लियर योर थ्योरी फर्स्ट, then you charge on to the questions. Okay, that is all. So उसमें ये भी पढ़ना पड़ेगा आपको कि क्या किस ऑपरेशन से क्या टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी होती है, राइट? डिलीट करने का क्या टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी होता है, रीड करने का क्या टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी होता है. सो ये बेसिक्स हैं. These basics you have to learn first, right? Is this website an alternative? Which website are you talking about? Is this website an alternative to LeetCode? Which website? So there are, what I understand from your question is there are a lot of like 3-4 platforms what you opened. Which website? This one, right? This is Geeks for Geeks. Okay. So you can do questions on Geeks of Geeks as well, right? This is Geeks for Geeks. So there are questions. There are a lot of questions which you can do. This is Geeks for Geeks. I will tell you Code Forces. Okay. This is Code Forces also. Okay. So this is also a platform where you can do. There are contests, right? So you can do such questions on Code Forces, and there are rankings also. Yeah, you get star marks in Code Forces, right? फिर there are other Naukri Code is also there. Best platform to prepare coding interviews, right? Naukri.com का भी एक platform उन्होंने बनाया है. So that is Code 360. So यहाँ also you go somewhere and you prepare for tech interviews. Sign up. You need to sign up. These are the practice questions. There are contests. Okay. Best platform is LeetCode, right? You can start with LeetCode. Later on, when you are very good in LeetCode, then you go to Code Forces. So Code Forces is little bit thoda higher level ka, because they generally go with contest, right? So contest में participate करने के लिए it's little higher, or it's basically competitive programming, right? So that taken care by Code Forces, right? But if you want to learn basic, I mean not basic, advanced level of programming also, but if you are specifically targeting product based companies, then you don't have to go to Code Forces as of now. You can go with LeetCode only, that is enough. Sir, Humble, good level. Arey, don't consider yourself a dumb man. There are a lot of people who are from tier 3 college and who are sitting in Google, Microsoft and very good product based companies after learning 2 to 3 years. आपको थोड़ा सा टाइम देना पड़ेगा, like you have to learn, then it will be easy for you to go to a very good product based company जिनके packages होते हैं starting 40 lakhs per year से, right? So there is nothing, ऐसे अपने आप को मत समझो कि you are dumb or something like that. No, it's all about how much you practice, how much you work hard. Okay, that will only make you intelligent. If you don't, then you will not succeed. Okay. So good. What is BS question? You have to, you have to practice a little higher level. Okay, you do medium level questions. At least do 400 questions on LeetCode. That will be enough for placements. Okay, that will be enough for placements. So mm, return UB minus LB. This code should work. There is some problem, some little problem which we have to find out. Okay. You have to count the occurrence of a number in a sorted array. Count the occurrence. Number of occurrence. Count occurrence of okay, for upper bound, if you don't have this, then it will be a problem. So we have to take upper bound as n, and okay, for lower bound I have to take LB is equal to -1, and for upper bound UB is equal to n. U is equal to 0, I is equal to n minus 1. Okay. Similarly, here LB is equal to 7. Now let's say if LB is this, and what if my LB is equal to minus 1? LB doesn't change, okay, then my UV will also not change. So it means that there will not be any occurrence, right? Because I'm doing if nums of mid is greater than all these operations I'm doing, but I'm having this LB is equal to minus 1. Apart from that, I have to return LB also. Return LB. And here return UV. And if LB is equal to minus 1, return minus 1, minus 1. Indentation bound. What is the good practice while taking it? That is intimate. We go to helpness or helpness. So you actually have to take L plus R divided by 2. Okay. Why it is target? just check what is the problem. Okay, n is not defined, is it? Okay, n is equal to n. Okay. Still that local variable. Okay. Okay. Return UB minus LB is not required. Not compiled. So UB is equal to -1 then. Now it is working. Let's submit the code. Wrong answer. So this should be n, no? That is what upper bound should be n. Okay, and I have to define first in upper bound. That's it. Should work now. Okay, so this is the way you can proceed with the question. Okay. First you will calculate the lower bound, then you calculate the upper bound, then you do the difference, but you have to consider about this one edge case also. If lower bound is -1, then you have to return 0. Okay. So this is how you can solve this question. Okay, all the 1111 test cases are passed, and we have taken 3 attempts to solve this question, right? You can always take any custom input. Okay, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2. Okay. So target is 2, output is this, right? So this is how you can solve the question. You need to define a function which will extract you lower bound. You need to define another function which will extract you the upper bound. And then in the main function which is given in the LeetCode, you have to just call these two functions using self.upperBound and self.lowerBound, and you just have to return ub minus lb. That's it. The question is solved. Okay guys, that's all for today. Tomorrow we will be solving this question. Okay, search in rotated sorted array 1. Search in rotated sorted. So this is the LeetCode wala question. Okay, there is an integer array num sorting in ascending order with distinct values. So this is the question given. Okay, so input nums is this, target is 0, so output is 4. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? This is 4. Search in rotated sorted array. So you have given a sorted array, but it is somehow rotated. Now you have to find out the target, the index of the target, without using linear search. Okay, that is what you have to do. Okay, so with binary search you have to solve this question. So how you can solve the question, we will discuss this tomorrow. Okay, Till then, bye bye, take care, and good night. Keep watching, keep subscribing to the channel, and learn and grow, buddies. Guys, chalo, bye bye, take care.